everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Rappad. Today we have another global episode today as we have our guests all the way from Australia. Say hey to the world.
Hey, what's cracking?
Yeah, I've never met somebody from Australia. Must
Yeah,
be
we
amazing.
isolated people.
um, so why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm Croc or Adam or Lemon, whatever you want to call me. I'm 19 and I do nothing but get drunk and play Call of Duty when I'm not at work. So that's pretty much all there is to know about me, I think. Unless if you had any particular questions or anything.
Nice. Simple. All right, man. I gotta ask this first. You got a pretty cool rapper name. How'd you get it? How'd you get Croc?
Um, so I was trying to think of something that's not too long and could be either could be playful, could be aggressive, depending how it was taken, and preferably had like an Australian theme to it, but like that was just a side thing. And to be perfectly honest, I had a dream that like Lana Del Rey made me a CD and she called me Croc, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go with Croc, and it just kind of worked.
Oh, nice. Oh, I kind of like your name, Croc. And then some people make like kind of like memes about are you a Nile alligator or they make kind of like jokes about that. It's pretty
I
funny.
mean, also, it rhymes with cock, as like fucking everybody wants to point out, but I mean, yeah, it does. And I am kind of a dick, so like, fair enough.
Oh, graphic. Right, man. Um, I can't ask this because you have a little nice answer, but how did the journey with music start for you?
Ah, I mean, I like grew up with this kind of shit. Like my first words were fucking from 50 Cent. So, you know, depends how far back you want to go. But I remember in year 8, so I would have been what, fucking 14, I think. Uh I was playing Gary's mod, and I don't remember how I did it, but I stumbled across rappad, and then I was bored at school, and I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking give this a go. 'Cause I'd sort of like tried a little bit before then, but yeah, it didn't really work. And then I somehow stumbled across rappad in 2015, five, yeah, 2015, and yeah, just sort of went on and off from there, I guess.
Oh, cool. Are you as active as Raphead as you were the first time?
Um, yes and no. Like, no, because I only come on every couple of days, and fuck, if I log on now, I haven't done anything in 3 months, and I mean that was like 16 bars, so that hardly even counts. So it's been like 8 months when I've actually done something half decent. But at the same time, I'm still writing a lot. It's just I'm not doing anything with it yet, and I'm doing less, but I think it's a lot higher quality. I mean, I used to shit out. I'd write 5, 6 really crappy writtens in a day, and then you know constantly
Hmm.
active. Um, I do nothing but do like shit battles all day. But now it might take me months to do something, but at least I'm fairly proud of it usually. Like, come a long way. So yeah, less quantity, a lot, but a lot higher quality.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. All right. So what was the trigger point that made you decide to get into music?
um, Depends what you consider get into. Because if you want to go right from the very start, like when I really like started doing the earlier shit. I was just bored, to be honest. It just seemed like a good idea. Um, but if you want to go a bit more taking it seriously, it's still bored. I've got nothing to do. I'm not really good at anything else. Like it's, I mean, I'm only good at a handful of things, and it's like the most practical one of them. Um, I don't know. I get bored, and I figure it gives me opportunities to mix it up a bit. Like even if it doesn't go anywhere, I still get to meet cool people and do shit with them. So either way, it's just fun.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right. Um, so what inspires you the most? Like, what or who inspires you the most?
Um, again, that depends on what you consider inspire, because like in terms of style, I get it from everywhere. I mean, Eminem is like the obvious one because grew up on him for been listening to him for literally longer than I can remember. Um, and if I had to say my style was like anyone in particular, I'd probably say closest to him. Um, if not, I mean, depends on my mood. Yellow Wolf, Cypress Hill, Wu Tang. I'll just be listening to shit and hear something I particularly like, and then I'll go with it from that. Um, but also, there's a lot of other genres as well. I just when I like someone, I really fucking like them. I don't just like, oh yeah, a couple of songs are good. I go full on for it. So you could go on the rap side of things. Eminem, Yellow Wolf, Cypress Hill, Wu Tang, Bones, Terror Reed, lots of different stuff. But then if you want to go other genres, it's sort of sometimes when I mix up style and try something different, or if not, just like the motivation to, hey, I'd love to meet them one day. You got like Lana Del Rey, Melanie Martinez, Taylor Swift, Purity Ring, Churches, Lord, pretty much everyone. Like, there's something from every genre.
Oh, okay, so you have a variety. That's nice.
Oh yeah, 100%. As long as it's not country music, everything is not country. We're good with.
Oh, so why are you against country music?
Just yet to find any I like. I mean, Yellow Wolf has got a couple of good country songs. Taylor Swift has got a couple of good ones. Other than that, it's just doesn't interest me. Probably not being American probably helps with that because they tend to be really patriotic American and like meh, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, I see. All right. Oh, this is a fun one. If you are not a musician, what would you have been?
Um, how how realistic do you want to go with that? Because I mean, the only other thing I'm good at is like I feel if I really, really tried, I could probably get somewhere down the gaming side of things as well. Like, I mean, I used to stream a little bit on Twitch and all that, and I don't know. It's something about it doesn't quite work for me. But I mean, there's that. If not, I'm studying to be a teacher, so pretty much anything that gives me enough money to travel. I don't really care what it is.
Another variety. Nice. So what is your dream collaboration?
Um, a dream collaboration these days, or can I pick like people in their prime?
You could do either or.
I mean, if it was prime, I mean Eminem again is the obvious one. If we were gonna go now, probably Tara Reid, maybe Eliozi as well.
Oh, all right. Nobody from rappad you want to collab with?
Oh, if we were going like a bit more realistic, okay. Shapeshift is top for me. Thing is, I've already done it with the main people I want to, because like Shapeshift and Omega are my two favorites. Um, don't know what the fuck happened to Shapeshift. I haven't seen it for a while. Um, but done because we were working on something that personally I thought was pretty good, and I sent him my half, and I don't know what he did with it. I haven't heard from him for months now. Um, and the same with Omega. Like we've done a couple of things. I kind of feel bad because we were in the middle of something, and I got like 2/3 through it, and then I took a hiatus for like 6 months, and I feel really bad about that. But oh well. Um, Out of people I haven't done anything with, probably I'm gonna get shit on for this, but I would almost say Scotland's Greatest, um, or Average Joe or someone like that, probably.
Oh, nice. Good choices. Mm-hmm. Really nice choices. Uh, all right. Oh, okay. And I know you've been through this, but have you ever gone through a music block?
Oh fuck yeah, that's the thing. I mean, well, I was super active from like 2015 to 2017, and then I just forgot and got sidetracked, and then I got into it again. Early last year, sort of. Um, Problem is, it's like I'll be listening to something and I'll get massive inspiration from it, and I'll shit out like 2/3 of a song or something, and then it just sits there. Like if I go through stuff that's in progress now, we got that's about 2/3 done. That's almost done. That's only in the early stages. That's practically done. That's about half. Um, that's practically done. That's practically done. That's practically done. And that's maybe a third. So like I always tend to block out about half or 2/3 through something, and then I'll go to something else, and I'll do the same, and I'll try to come back to it later. And I either can't come back to it because it's been too long, or I mean, we'll use what writing now as an example. You can tell when I've come back to it because the style just changes. Like one verse will be one style, and then we'll have the hook or whatever, and then the next verse is just the delivery's slightly different on it. It's just doesn't quite add up when you really look at it. So yeah, and I mean, if not,
Um,
like pretty much most of this year's been a block. When isolation and shit started, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, we'll spend all day writing, and then I got bored of that pretty quickly, and then yeah, no more inspiration for it.
oh, I see. Thanks for being a little. Thanks for being honest, because some people lie about not having a block, but
That's bullshit. Everyone blocks every now and then. I mean, I don't know. To be fair, if I actually tried at it, like tried hard enough, I could probably force myself through it. But I don't know. But when I force myself to write, I feel like I have to finish it, and then I'll kind of chuck any old shit in there. Whereas I mean, fuck, the last thing I did, I think that sat for like 8 months before I finally added the last like 6 lines I had left. I think. Um, Sat for fucking ages, but when I finally went back to it, I actually like felt it again, and I changed it up and actually fully went back to it instead of just chucking stuff on for the end of it. So it may take ages, but I feel at least that it's for the better.
oh, mm, God. Oh, okay. So, is your community very musically in rap?
What do you mean by community?
Like, does people around you or your family listen to a lot of rap? Like, were you really born around rap? That's what I should have said.
Um, oh fuck yeah! I mean, like I was literally listening to it for as long as I can remember. Like my first words were "Many Men" from 50 Cent. Like they legitimately were. Um, like one of my earliest memories, I would have been like, fuck, two, I think, just like in the back of my dad's car listening to D12 and shit, like fully raised on it. Um, Also, why my music taste is so varied because raised on like that, but then also Ramstein. So you go from rap to fucking German industrial. So you know, that's where the variety comes from. In terms of like friends and all that, nah, not really. I don't tell people I do this shit because every time I do, I get fucking shat on for it. Yeah, it
Oh,
is and it isn't a big thing here. Like, not the type. I'm obviously a very quite old school with what I like and my style and all that, which is not very popular here. I mean, the newer shit is. Um, of course, it's sort of taken over everywhere, but yeah, the stuff I listen to, not very popular here.
oh, oh, that's a little. That's kind of sucked. The news kind of taking over.
Oh, I
But
mean, it's good. You know, it's the evolution of it. Of course, it's got to change eventually. It can't be the same. It's just at least what it is now. Not for me. Maybe in a couple of years, you know, when it starts to evolve again, it will. But we'll see.
oh, oh, wow! I just gotta take that in. Okay. Now we're gonna go rappad wise to the deepest and darkest place in the whole social media.
Ah, yes, the best place I've ever been. I can't get enough of it. I love everybody.
Really?
Fuck no. Rappad's the biggest cesspool of retard I've ever fucking seen. It's I'm almost proud of it because it is, and this is somebody who like I spent all day playing fucking Modern Warfare 2, and it's Call of Duty's fucking toxic. It always has been, but oh god, Rappad is it's a special kind of retard.
Oh, that's new. Never heard anybody say rappad like that.
Oh, it's possibly a little bit harsh, but I don't think I'm wrong.
Oh, you and I are very different. I mean, the rap wise, that's pretty much the opposite of me. If we're being honest here.
Oh, look, I am in the minority with that. Like 100%, it's not the popular thing, but it is what it is.
Actually, rap is kind of like if you think about like the top genres of this kind of decade, rap's kind of like that because you got these rap
Oh,
queens.
I mean, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I do apologize. But I do. Oh, I agree. Like, isn't it technically is like it is the number one genre, isn't it? Like, I think it is here. I think it is in the US as well. I feel like if it's not top, it's definitely up there. But it's not. I don't know. I don't vibe with it. Like, I really, except for Tara Reid, who does the more old school sort of stuff. I can't think of anyone in the last probably fuck at least like this decade. I can't think. The last 10 years, I can't think of anyone who I actually really like.
Oh, really? Funny?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to sort of really scour my Spotify, like a couple songs here and there, like one Bone song, um, couple here and there, but really, Yellow Wolf and Terror Raid are the only two that I really like a lot of. Otherwise, I mean, if I go through, it's all early 2000s for me, late 90s, early 2000s, like 90 something percent of it.
Oh, okay, that's new. So you're kind of old school. I kind of like that.
I
I
don't know.
really
It's
like
like
them.
I
Go ahead.
try to like the newer stuff. It just something about it doesn't work for me. Like there'll be a couple songs here and there, like going through my Spotify now. Danny Brown, I've got like 5, 6 songs that I like, but that's not really enough to say I really like him.
Oh, I really appreciate the old school feel you have. I really do.
Yeah, cheers.
I mean, in a way, I'm kind of like that, except I don't really listen to like that rap old school. I listen to '80s. I don't know if you know the '80s, but
Fuck. I think the only 80s I've got is Ultramagnetic MCs, a couple of songs, not a lot. Not counting like Metallica and shit, but yeah, still not really my thing that much, anyways.
oh, all right, man. Okay. Now we're gonna go rap hat wise. So since you've been on rap hat for 5 years, you must have made a lot of tracks. So what would you say would be your favorite that you made, or the best one you made?
Um, do collabs count? Like, does it have to be a song that's just me, or can other people be on it as well?
It could be a solo or collab song.
Alright, collab, I'm gonna go Murdered Inc. because fucking Psycho Puppet, Omega, Shapeshift, and me, that was a good fucking combo. Um, that yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Otherwise, if we're going just me, um, ooh, I'm going to have to guess. I know which one I'm thinking of. I forgot what it's called. I think Untitled would probably be up there. Um, yeah, that would be up there. If not, um, to be honest, the half of the collab I was gonna do with Shapeshift that fell through, that's definitely up there as well for me. I'm really quite happy with that. But yeah, don't know if that's ever gonna go anywhere or not, but it's there.
Oh, nice. Nice choices. I gotta check out that collab. A lot of people, some people on this podcast have been talking about it, but I've never really saw it. Is it that really is it that good?
What, the one with Psychopath and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it is. It's, to be perfectly honest, that is the only verse of mine I know 100%. Like, off the top of my head, I know others if I like, I'll have to listen to them and it'll come back to me. But off the top of my head, if you ask me to like, what's your favorite verse you've done or what's a verse you've done, that's the one that comes to mind.
Oh, nice. That's really cool, man. Um, so have you ever battled before?
In person, no. Nobody does it in person here. Like, there was one that it was 18. There was one sort of like group, but it was 18 plus only. By the time I turned 18, like, it's just dead. Um, oh, I mean, on Rappad, yeah.
Oh, cool. So would you consider yourself a good battler, average, bad?
I mean, looking at it now, I got a 70%, 76% win rate, which isn't bad. Um, I don't think I'm bad. It's just not my thing. Like, when I really try for it, um, I think I do fairly decent. Like my one against the BYOB against Maverick. Um, Everybody says I absolutely fucking stomped him, which I think that's a bit harsh. I definitely think it doesn't work for me anymore. I can't do what I used to be able to do. Like, I definitely reckon I used to be pretty good at it, but these days it just doesn't come to me anymore. I can still do not too bad, probably above average, but yeah, not particularly great these days.
Oh, really? Hmm. Wow. Go to that end. Um, so what do you think of Rapid now than back in 2015?
2015 was better. There's out of interest. How old are you? Like, completely unrelated. Just curious.
Oh, 2015 was better.
Because
Oh,
like maybe, to be fair, I was. I mean, I wasn't exactly hugely well known at the start. And I was fucking 15, so I probably overlooked a lot of shit. But it feels like it's a lot more fluff these days. Like a lot of people, there's definitely genuine talent on there. Um, but I feel like a lot of people have sort of moved on over the years, and I mean, I'm looking at the forum right now as an example, and at the top is fucking Misfit, whatever the fuck he calls himself now, trying to flex his battles by saying, "Oh, if you like juicy vaginas, look at this." Then you got Sayus doing whatever the fuck Sayus does. Oh, that's a battle. Oh, okay. Um, Echo with a beat, good shit. Then you got pointless battle, pointless, pointless, pointless. It's just so much of it is just trying to be like trying to be funny, and it doesn't work for me. It's like it's too much fucking. Oh, I sound like such a hypocrite if I say juvenile humor because I can't act like my sense of humor is particularly sophisticated, but it's just people being retards trying to be funny. I reckon for like 60% of it at least. Um, the good shit that's on there is really good. It's definitely improved over what it used to be, but the majority of it's gone is just it's overshadowed by too much just stupidity.
Oh.
That's really, really harsh, and also I'm being a bit of a hypocrite with that. But yeah, I don't know. There's too much just pointless crap, and it makes all the good things look bad because you look at it and you go, "Oh, this is just the forum is nothing but people being dickheads." Um, just pointless shit. But then you have to filter through so much pointless crap to get anything good, which makes it look bad, even though the stuff that's good is really good.
I hope you don't think of that like as written artists, because there's actually some few like written artists that's like good. I hope you don't have that same opinion towards written artists. Just hoping you don't.
Oh no, no, I have my only problem with written artists comes with when they try to talk shit to people who do record. When it's like, no, you're not on the same level. Like, whether that's good or bad, it's just not the same. You can't compare them because writing's one thing, but actually trying to deliver it with the emotion, trying to get it to sound how you think it should sound, or how you want it to sound, is a lot easier said than done. So there's definitely talent in the written out there, and as long as they basically recognize that it's two very different ballparks, then yeah, 100%. Respect the hell out of some of the dudes that do the writtens. Just don't really get too cocky about it, I guess.
Okay, just making sure because I'm a written artist, so I was just like making sure you weren't having that strong opinion against like writers like me. Just making sure.
No, no, you're fine. It's to be fair, I haven't seen it for a while. Like there were a couple like, oh, it's the people that get like, I don't know. Nah, it's too hard to. There's people that they get old fucking like, all their friends to prop their writtens, and like, no, dude, you can't rhyme. Like, there's two words don't rhyme, and the only thing that did rhyme was because you said the same thing 3 times in a row. Like, don't get up yourself because you got 12 of your friends fucking propping you on that. Like, if you're just gonna write and do you, 100% full respect for that. Just don't, yeah, don't be too bitchy or cocky about it. But I mean that goes for recording as well. Like, that's not just a written thing. That goes for everything.
Oh, all right. Totally get ya. All right. We are just about winding down, but there's one last thing you gotta do, and it's tradition. It's time for you to wrap it out.
Oh god, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, probably should have mentioned. Should have DM'd you
Probably.
this. But basically, this part of the show, you go to freestyle, or you can rap out a verse that you made.
Oh fuck. Okay. Um, oh, do I have to do it on a beat because that's going to cause problems with Discord because that's going to be laggy.
No worries, you don't have to do it on a beat. Most people do it a cappella anyway. So you can do it a cappella if you want. Most people do it. So it's completely fine.
Fuck. Oh, putting me on the spot with that. Fuck. Um, oof. It's like I want. If I feel like I fucking. I feel like I kind of cheat if I go off what I've already done. So I mean, you know, I'm gonna. I'm gonna put this back on you. Do should I do a really really shitty freestyle or should I do like a verse of something I haven't released yet as a bit of a teaser?
To be quite honest with you, you can do whatever feels good, but in my opinion, you should do the teaser, but you should do what makes you feel comfortable. I'm not rapping it out, you are.
Um, hey, that works for me. That means I don't have to try to. My freestyling skills are not good, man. Like if I'm in the shower, I could pull some dope shit, but yeah, I'm not good at it. Let's have a look at what we got. There's so I don't know, I'm like, do I go off? Do I go sad things? Do I? Okay, we won't do that. That doesn't work.
The audience is waiting.
All
I think they're
right,
getting.
I'll heads up. It's not gonna have like the delivery is gonna be crap. I People are home, so I can't yell like I usually do. um, you know what? We'll go off this because I don't remember what beat I was using for it, and I don't know if I'll ever add to it again. So this may be the only time this ever comes out. Okay, my first song in months, longer than a minute. I'm thirsting for a buzz, hit the bong and then I get it. My genius is infinite, but the nights are limited. Work, I'm fucking sick of it. I'd rather spit the sickest shit. Known to man, I'm even infamous to the devil. Croc is fucking limitless. He's on another level. Huff an NZT 48 is fucking great. The rap game's an empty plate. Any difference is tempting fate. Be careful because it just might devour you. Any minute or hour, you will feel my fucking power, dude. A deity with a drinking problem. You pray to me, got me thinking of the ways to solve it. Grab the mic and hold it to raise the fucking roof. Call me Spike, I'm gold when I'm drinking 70 proof. I live a fascinating life, disastrous as it is, or maybe I'm the master of getting plastered on the piss. Oh, I was drunk when I wrote that, apparently. Oh, fantastic.
Wow, that was nice. That was really nice, man.
Yeah, sorry the delivery is shit. It's, yeah, I don't want to yell because people are doing things in the house. And, I have a link to the video. I know I have a link to the beat somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, all right, man. So, big thank you for coming here. It was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, no. Cheers. I'm honored to be here, especially considering how inactive I've been. Um, yeah, surprising, but I am honored. Thank you.
No problem. You were like one of the ones that, when I just saw your profile, I was like, "Gotta get him on this podcast." When I just saw you were online, I was like, "We just gotta have you."
Oh, I'm always open to stuff. That's hint hint. If anyone's bored and needs a feature, I'm bored and need an excuse to write something. So yeah, I'm always open for stuff.
Oh,
That was
um,
way too vague. I can't just say I'm open for stuff and leave it at that. That doesn't fucking help. Oh well.
you funny. I just gotta get my eyes water a little bit. I don't. I guess it was a little vague though. I'm not really entirely sure how to describe that.
Ah, I like to leave it vague. If you never say anything like definitive or definite, then you can never be wrong.
I agree with that 100%. I definitely agree with that. All right. So is there any shout outs? Anything lastly you want to say? Or is there any advice you want to give to the kids that are just starting rapping at this very moment?
Shout out my ducks because like ducks are fucking cool, and I finally got them, and yeah, I don't know. I've wanted ducks for years, and I've got ducks. So fucking shout out my ducks. Shout out Robert and Chuck. Um, advice. Um, I guess the best advice is probably like when people bully you about it, because they fucking will. Use that and get really like don't just ignore it. Get really fucking pissed and upset about it, and then use that energy to write something really good. Because that's what I do. Like people fucking tear me to shreds over this. I'm like, well, okay, fuck you. I'm just gonna go basically scream in my bedroom for 3 minutes, and then it'll be fucking dope.
That's your method of how to make a method of you making music. That
Hey, it works. I mean, like if people are gonna give you shit anyway, there's no point getting upset about it, being like, "Oh, I don't want to do it now because people will be mean to me." Like, no, I fucking use that energy for something productive. Like, get pissed, put the anger in a song. Like, fucking be productive with it.
oh, that's a little bit unique. It's very unique. Never heard a method like that.
Yeah, the system works. I mean, everyone's got like coping. Everyone's got coping mechanisms. Like, why? Some people punch things, some people cry, some people cut themselves, some people like just scream. Like, you know, I figured, why not actually do something with it and make a song out of it?
Yeah, I totally agree with your method 100%. I totally agree. Who would cut themselves to make a song? I'm curious. I'm hoping nobody.
Oh no, that's definitely a thing. Oh, people. Oh yeah, I've seen it, but yeah, it's
What?
not really my business.
Who cuts themselves to inspire them to make a song? That's a little insane.
Oh yeah, it's fucking nuts. But if it's what makes them feel better, it's fucking stupid. But if it's what makes them feel better,
Y'all doing that, just be careful, please.
if you're doing that, just don't fucking do it. But like,
Oh yeah, and don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't cut yourself. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining this podcast, me and Croc. Make sure to check out all our social media. By the way, we have social media now. Please check it out. More episodes to come. So I will see you guys very soon. Bye.